Here you go, she's here, with her Welshness for your ears, to read you what you think is nice, whether calm or funny or maybe spice. Her dog by her side calling cooches down, and Poppy, her old cat, curls up all round. In the evening, in the daytime, Welsh Lady reads to you anytime. She'll crack you up, she'll make you cry, you'll be wearing pants that are left undry. She's your very own Welsh Lady, and she's here to make you laugh, make you smile, make you weep, even send you off to sleep. Her family are sheep. Oh, she's Welsh Lady Reads. Yes, she's Welsh Lady Reads. You know you mean so much to her. She tells you in her comments here. She may sometimes struggle, she may fight, but chat is who gives her her might. Just don't cause the dragon flames, as then she's not playing games. In the evening, in the evening, in the daytime, Welsh Lady reads to you anytime. She'll crack you up, she'll make you cry, you'll be wearing pants that are left undry. She's your very own Welsh Lady, and she's here to make you laugh, make you smile, make you weep, even send you off to sleep. Her family are sheep. Oh, she's Welsh Lady Reads. Yes, she's Welsh Lady Reads. You know you mean so much to her. She tells you in her comments here. She may sometimes struggle, she may fight, but chat is who gives her her might. Just don't cause the dragon flames, as then she's not playing games. In the evening, in the evening, in the daytime, Welsh Lady reads to you anytime. She'll crack you up, she'll make you cry, you'll be wearing pants that are left undry. She's your very own Welsh Lady, and she's here to make you laugh, make you smile, make you weep, even send you off to sleep. Her family are sheep. Oh, she's Welsh Lady Reads. Yes, she's Welsh Lady Reads. Oh, she's your Welsh Lady Reads.
Hello, chat. Me again. Well, I thought it would be today. I did predict it was going to be today. Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025. Connecticut versus Raul Valle was on verdict watch all day. He's on trial for quadruple stabby. So today, the jury continued deliberating after the last 2 days. And I was hoping for a verdict today. And you know, you just sat there and you're just on edge on verdict watch. You're just waiting. You know, they got to be coming back soon. But we knew, like, they were deadlocked at one point only after 2 hours, you know. And then they had that long old day yesterday. And I wondered what they were gonna I thought from their questions yesterday they would be back. Oh, that reminds me. Right. I don't know what I did because I'm a pillock, right? But I accidentally deleted my video from yesterday. And I know people commented on it. I think still got the comments on there, so I intend to reply or write on there some way to acknowledge you for commenting and for your kind words, and I appreciate you. And obviously I had not a great deal of views, but views. I had views, right? I had views. I didn't have thousands, but at the end of the day, I don't know. But I'm not too worried about having thousands. I had people in my community view it, and then some reason I looked at my YouTube today and it was doing something really stupid, and it was saying it was uploading a video, and I thought, oh my gosh, what have I done here? What have I done? Well, so I'm scrambling to find out what is this video that I've uploaded. Goodness knows what it could be, right, chat? But now, that mind went somewhere it shouldn't have, and you know it, right? I meant like it could have been, pictures of me in my bathing suit or something, No, you had to go there, and now your mind went there. So did mine. I was like, what kind of video am I uploading here? So I asked check, and it said I was uploading the same video. So I stopped it. It was like, well, stop. I've already uploaded that, and I got comments and views that mean a lot to me. And it deleted both. So, if you wouldn't mind doing me a little favour and just going and clicking the like button on my last video, and maybe have a little watch through for a bit, or put it on in the background or something, so that I can still get the views and the likes for the algorithm. So anyway, I just re-uploaded that earlier on. So if you're wondering why did I get a notification saying this, I've already watched this, so listen to this yesterday. Well, it was because I was a pillock. So back to the verdict. What? Because we had a verdict today. Verdict, yeah, it was verdict day. And so 16 hours and 35 minutes, I believe, is the time that they spent deliberating altogether. First news was from Kathy Russon from Law and Crime that the courtroom was packed, and the twitwats were unsure on whether it was a verdict, but it seemed like a verdict was coming, because they'd beefed up their security, and I don't think they would have beefed up the security if it had been just a note for them. But then, after waiting for confirmation, it was announced on the Twitter that the jury had reached a verdict. So, waiting to hear, what does the jury think? Was it intentional? Was it self-defense? And then the judge tells us she has a note, and we think, oh, it wasn't a verdict. But what she said was, she has a note to say that the jury has reached a partial verdict. And she said they deadlocked on others. And she said, I'm going to accept a partial verdict. And That's right. They were deadlocked on the lesser included. So she said there'll be a mistrial on the lesser included. And, I was thinking that, and it was raised by the defence and the prosecutor, that I was expecting the Allen charge. If you remember yesterday, I called it the can't be asked charge, get back in and do some work, right? But she called it the Chipsmith. That's what it sounded like anyway, the Chipsmith charge. And then she called it a Feliciana charge as well. But she said she wasn't going to do it. And the reason why was because she'd already done 2 attempts with the jury. They came back after 2 hours, said 10 to 1. We have not, or 11 to 1, whatever. They were deadlocked. And she said, hey, now, get back to work. Can't be asked, people. It's 2 hours it's been, and go and get that sorted. So, and then they came back again, and she instructed them to go and to listen to each other, talk to one another, and to find out basically that what is going on. So she I say what's going on, but like what's going on with the other jurors? Can they be convinced over to the other side? Can you be convinced over to their side? So that's what they were doing, and so yeah, the verdict came out, and the jury came out. The jury came out. I'm just looking at my book a second because I wanted to make sure that so straight away before the jury came out, straight away the prosecution said, well, we will be doing an amended charge. It will be filed on the lessers. And the judge kind of snapped back, said, well, that will, I don't know when that'll be, and it will definitely be after a verdict has been rendered on these charges. So he basically had murder 1, not guilty. Manslaughter, not guilty. Assault, the 1st degree with intent, not guilty. Assault, 2nd degree with intent, not guilty. All the other charges had the words reckless in them. So I think that is where they were deadlocked. They couldn't say, look, we don't think he was being reckless when he was fighting for his life. But who knows? So they were all deadlocked. And I watched him, Raul, with, whilst the verdict came in. And he looked happy. I was happy for him. He was choked up, and he was he was doing a lot of like deep swallows and licking his lips. He was very emotional, and I don't know whether he was like licking his lips because he had tears falling or what. I'm not sure, but it was a total of 11 and a half hours that they had the jury had been deliberating. The judge, she, they checked quite with everything, and they recorded it, which ones were not guilty, so he cannot be retried, because that would be double jeopardy. But he can be retried on these lesser includeds. But that brings up a few problems for the prosecution, because the lesser includeds may rely on the same witnesses. So, they did actually give immunity deals. They're older now. I mean, Raul was 16 at the time. They're in their 20s now. So, what a memory is going to be like, because they can use this trial to impeach them on the lesser includeds in the next trial. So they may not want to get stopped and do an amended charge and file on the lessers. There's pros to it, to try and get some accountability, and I think maybe that's what the jury was looking for. Like I said yesterday, it feels like you need some accountability, but at the same time, if it's self-defense, it's really difficult to, but Jimmy Winfrey lost his life. I mean, the other three people was stabbed too. Jimmy Winfrey lost his life, and I think that the jury were straight away for self-defense, but they just couldn't, or there was just somebody on the jury that said, look, I can't go unanimous all the way, because I think there should be some accountability, and that was holding up the jury. So yeah, we may see charges filed for Raul on the lesser included, and we may not. The judge, she thanked the families of both sides after thanking the jury, and she really thanked the jury. She thanked the families for the decorum in the room during such a painful experience, which it is for both sides. There's family there on both sides. So she also thanked counsel for getting on with each other, or like working good together, or something like that. I thought, well, my opinion of the prosecution's decorum, and well, let's just say it's a bit shite. So, but she wasn't going to say that. And what I thought was really nice was that the judge actually thanked the media, and that's not heard very often. But she said, thank you, you followed our rules, you did this and you did that, and we appreciate you. So that was really nice, because cameras in the courtroom is something that I admire about America and wish that we had here in the UK. And then she thanked Raul himself, and she turned to him and she said, you have been acquitted and found not guilty on his charges. And she said, and I just want to say thank you for your decorum in this as well. The way he, comported himself. And she said, and I wish you the best. And then she stood up to leave. And that's when he simply looked at her and said thank you. And then that's when she leaves, and he turned around to his lawyer, and that boy broke. He broke down, chat. There was tears like flowing. You could tell, I think all that, like what I was seeing of the swallowing and the looking lips and everything, was him really trying hard to hold his emotions. And then he just turned to his lawyer and just let it all out. And he was hugging his lawyer. His lawyer was hugging him. And so, yes, we'll have to wait to see if they recharge him. And there was something else I found out afterwards as well, and that is that it was the wishes of Jimmy Winfrey's parents that they didn't want any trouble for Raul after this today, which is immensely respectable. I don't know. I've forgiven some pretty bad things in my life that perhaps some would say to me, it's just unforgivable. And then you have Jimmy Winfrey's parents no longer going to see their son asking the community to not cause any trouble for him, and they don't want that. And I thought that was, the word grace comes to mind. Full of grace. What a gracious thing to do. To say, very gracious. So, chats, that was the verdict of Connecticut versus Raul Raul Valle, for not guilty on the main charges. Jury believed in self-defense. Could not come to an agreement on the lesser included, and they may be charged in the future. So watch this space. If they are, I'll keep you updated. But thank you very much for tuning in, chat. And I would really appreciate it if, before my music starts, that you would just hit that like button on your way out, and subscribe if you're not. Well, if you're just visiting and you haven't decided if you want to subscribe yet or not, I look at us as a little family. I look at it when I read, or when I'm now. I crack myself up on my thing. It says Welsh Lady does court, because it's like Debbie does Dallas. But I didn't mean it like that. It's like, because that's what R.A. said to me. You can do court. When I was reading with him. Yeah, Welsh Lady does court. So it's for that reason. But double entendre, I suppose. And we like to have a laugh here. But new members, new people, subscribers rather, welcome. Welcome, lovely to have you here. And if you're lurking and you don't want to comment, that's absolutely fine. But please, I always respond to comments, good or bad. I respond, and I'm just really glad that you're here. It feels like you're all around. We're all around, sat in a room, all cutched up with our nice cup of tea, or cup of coffee, or a stronger drink, as a friend Lego, my brief, she'll be on tea duty, and also then she'll be bringing in the cocktails. So there'll be plenty to go around. Just sit back and I'll give you an update. So if you missed it, you didn't get to watch it, Raul was found not guilty. Take care yourselves, chat. Ta-da!
She's Welsh Lady Reads. Yes, she's Welsh Lady Reads. Oh, she's your Welsh Lady Reads.